Save Batou, save Motoko, save Oshii, but how? With behavior intervention. I'm Dr. Sho, the Japanese behaviorist, and it's time for Ghost in the Shell 3 prediction. In the previous two videos, I analyzed Mamoru Oshii's Ghost in the Shell and Ghost in the Shell 2 Innocence from the behaviorist perspective. And in this video, I'm going to make a prediction about what Ghost in the Shell 3 can look like from the behaviorist perspective, and the key concept, of course, is the philosophical disease. In Ghost in the Shell, Motoko developed the philosophical disease and disappeared from this world. And in Innocence, Batou has reached the final stage of the disease and about to follow Motoko. And I'm pretty sure that director Mamoru Oshii is pretty sick making these movies. So what will happen to Motoko and Batou if a behaviorist were to make the third movie? The answer is, it's going to be about finding a cure for this disease. From the way Batou looks in Innocence, he's likely to give up living in this world, and we must intervene and help him. And in order to help him, we need to bring Motoko back to this world. But how? As a behaviorist, we will use behavior intervention. We will cure the philosophical disease by exposing them to reality. We will show that what Motoko and Batou believes about the ghost, the personal identity, and the puppet master does not match the reality. There's a kind of cognitive dissonance. So what we need to do to bring Motoko back to reality is to show her that there is no transcendental being in this physical world. And we can do this by proving that the puppet master is not a transcendental being or a conscious entity, but it's just a computer program. So Ghost in the Shell 3 is going to be about the fight against the puppet master. So who's gonna do all this? It has to be Batou. He's the knight of the movie series. But he's pretty sick at the end of the second movie and he cannot get cured by himself. Somebody has to help him. Togusa? Well, he's no use against the puppet master. We need somebody who can fight against the puppet master. A programmer.
Nani? 公安にやめんか。誰が撃てと命じた。武器を置け。外交官免責特権だ。責任者をここへ呼べ。
認定プログラマーの国外への引き抜きは武器禁輸措置に抵触する。今回は誘拐の疑いもありそうだがな。
Yeah, what happened to that programmer who developed the puppet master to begin with? He could be the one who can come and wake Batou up, except that he's not looking so cool. We need somebody better.
Bebop looking for hacker bounty head who caused land carvings. All right! Satellite from days of old, lead me to your access code.
Yeah, she's cool. So let's make it like this. Edward, the programmer, will come and rescue Batou like this. Ed the programmer wakes Batou up and explains the situation. She says that Batou was ghost hacked this whole time and the 3 years that has passed, aka Innocence, was just a fake memory installed by the puppet master. Is there proof? The proof is the dog. Now look at the exact same images of the dog showing up in the first movie where the garbage collector lived.
疑似体験ってどういうことです？
だから奥さんも娘も離婚も浮気も全部偽物の記憶で夢のようなものなんです。あなたは何者かに利用されて政府関係者にゴーストハックを仕掛けてたんですよ。
そんな、まさか。
あんたのアパートに行ってきたんだ。誰もいやしない。一人もんの部屋だ。
だからあの部屋は別居のために借りたアパートで。
あんたあの部屋でもう10年も暮らしてるんだよ。奥さんも子供もいやしない。あんたの頭の中にだけ存在する家族なんだ。
ご覧なさい。あなたが同僚に見せようとした写真だ。誰が写ってます？
確かに写ってたんだ。俺の娘、まるで天使みたいに笑って。
その娘さんの名前は？奥さんとはいつどこで知り合い、何年前に結婚しました？そこに写ってるのは誰と誰です。
So the same dog appears both in Bato's and the garbage collector's environment. And this is the way the puppet master keeps the ghost hack going. This is just like Izanami from Naruto. The master was using the images of the dog to maintain Bato's false experience. But when was Bato hacked?
よしと。聞こえるか？気休めかもしれねえが、こいつの電脳を経由してモニターしてやる。こんな場所じゃバックアップもできねえしな。
バト、
なんだ？
ありがとう。
礼を言うのは早いかもしれんぞ。やばくなったら接続を切ってお前担いで逃げ出すからな。腐れ縁のついでだ。ギリギリまで付き合うが、そいつと心中する気はねえよ。
始めるわ。
君と融合したい。
融合？
完全な統一だ。君も私も相対は多少変化するだろうが、失うものは何もない。融合後に互いを認識することは不可能なはずだ。
Puppet Master hacked Bato when they were connected, and Ed, the programmer, wakes Bato up from the ghost hack. She explains to him that the Puppet Master is not what he claims who he is. He's not a transcendental being or a conscious entity, he's just a computer program. Is there proof of that? The proof is in the Puppet Master's speech.
擬態に入ったのはどっかの構成防壁に逆らえなかったためだが、ここにこうしているのは私自身の意志だ。このボディに入ったのはロッカの構成防壁に逆らえなかったからだが、休暇にとどまろうとしたのは私自身の意志だ。
The puppet master repeats the exact same phrase at different times, and this hints at the programmed nature of the puppet master. Ed convinces Bato that he was ghost hacked and that the puppet master is just a computer program. And this means that Motoko is not gone. She is still somewhere in this world, and Bato has to find her. And of course, the puppet master is going to fight back, and Bato has to defeat him.
Thou sword of truth, fly swift and sure, that evil die and good endure.
Bato defeats the puppet master, and he will finally see Motoko, and he will wake her up from the ghost hack. Happily ever after? Not yet. Motoko will definitely ask this question when she wakes up.
何を考えてる？
あの擬態、私に似てなかった？
似てねえよ。
顔や骨格だけじゃなくて。
何の話だ？
私みたいな完全に擬態化したサイボーグなら誰でも考えるわ。もしかしたら自分はとっくの昔に死んじゃってて、今の自分は電脳と擬態で構成された模擬人格なんじゃないか。いや、そもそも初めから私なんてものは存在しなかったんじゃないかって。
お前のチタンの頭蓋骨の中には脳みそもあるし、ちゃんと人間扱いだってされてるじゃねえか。
自分の脳を見た人間なんていやしないわ。所詮は周囲の状況で私らしきものがあると判断しているだけよ。
自分のゴーストが信じられないのか？
もし電脳それ自体がゴーストを生み出し魂を宿すとしたら、その時は何を根拠に自分を信じるべきだと思う？
When she wakes up, Motoko will ask Batou the question of what would define who she is. And what should Batou say? Now that the puppet master turned out to be a computer program and the ghost is also a physical thing that is hackable, there's nothing that's reliable that she can define who she is. How should we answer Motoko's question? Let's listen to their conversation one more time.
いや、そもそも初めから私なんてものは存在しなかったんじゃないかって。
お前のチタンの頭蓋骨の中には脳みそもあるし、ちゃんと人間扱いだってされてるじゃねえか。
自分の脳を見た人間なんていやしないわ。所詮は周囲の状況で私らしきものがあると判断しているだけよ。
The answer is, yeah, that's about it. People treat you as a fellow human being, and that's about it to your identity. And this may be a tough answer to Motoko, but once she accepts it, she will be free of the philosophical disease. And the fact that Batou came to rescue her is a good first step for her. And strangely enough, this also solves the puppet master's question.
一生命体として政治的亡命を希望する。
生命体だとバカな。単なる自己保存のプログラムに過ぎん。
それを言うなら、あなたたちの DNA もまた自己保存のためのプログラムに過ぎない。
The question that the puppet master poses is whether or not a computer program can become a life form. And the answer to that question is, we will treat you as a life form as long as you are good to us. The puppet master defines life somewhat scientifically, but the real way that people categorize those things is by their likings. Motoko is a person because people around her treat her as such. Similarly, the puppet master can be a life form if people treat him as such. Scientifically, you can draw some lines, but that hardly matters at the societal level. At the societal level, people judge others by their functions. We treat a dog as a friend, a cow as food, and a rat as a pest. So whether or not the puppet master can be accepted as a life form depends on he is liked or not. And there are plenty of things like puppet master that are loved by humans. Fuchikoma and Tachikoma from the Ghost in the Shell franchise are the good examples. Now, is this a happy ending? We defeat the puppet master, we cured Motoko's philosophical disease, and Batou gets Motoko back in his life. Is Motoko happy? Well, she has to accept the reality and move on. She has to find the meaning of her life in this world and not in other places. She has to accept that people around her defines who she is, and she has a place in them. The end. So this is the behaviorist prediction of what Ghost in the Shell 3 can look like. It is about the treatment of the philosophical disease. The title of this movie is gonna be Ghost in the Shell 3, The Ghost Hunter. What do you think, Oshii-san? Now there are two things that come out of this movie. One is, if we accept that all things are physical in this world, then what's gonna happen to our free will? And the second is, can we somehow make a fan movie out of this? Well, we will see those things in the future videos. Thank you for watching, and please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And I will see you in the next video.